Knuckle Dragger Studios presents Longtime, First Time, Episode 1, You're Gonna Be Fine.
Ready to make the donuts, Rex? Hey, are you okay?
Aren't I always? It's nothing to worry about, just a weird start to the night.
Yeah. And Rex, please, for the love of God, don't antagonize the guests tonight. And no swearing. The brass have been up my ass about the number of fines being slapped on our show.
Some people just don't have the stones for danger, Mike.
Well, if you're not careful, you won't have the stones for a job.
You should do stand-up, Mike. Funniest thing I've heard all night.
Just keep the ship tight tonight, Rex.
Ugh.
Kit, do you have a minute?
We're about to start the show, Ryan. Is it urgent?
Not urgent, but I just wanted to talk to you about some ideas I had for moving the witching hour to YouTube.
Ryan, how many times have we talked about this?
I don't know the exact number.
I didn't mean literally. Look, I love your enthusiasm, but right now, we're a radio show.
Studies show that traditional radio is in decline. With satellite, podcasts, and YouTube, shows like ours are finding a new life and new audiences.
Ryan. I need to screen callers for tonight's show, so let's talk about this later, okay?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah.
What a dipshit.
He's just excited. I kind of envy him.
Do you really?
Hell no. All good, Rex?
Seems like it. Son of a bitch! Kit, do you hear that? Did you forget to mute me before plugging me in or something?
I haven't touched anything. What's happening?
Some really crazy static just blasted my ears. Feels like my teeth are shaking in my gums.
I'll keep an eye on it. You gonna make it?
Yeah. God, I must be losing my mind. That's right, people of Wolf Bluff, it's that time again. The witching hour is upon us, which means the crazies are out, and your host, Rex McHattie, is in. From now until 3, our phone lines are open for you to call in and tell us your scariest, most bizarre, most twisted tales of mystery, murder, and malevolence. Don't be shy. We're waiting for you.
Rex, we've got Laura on the line for you.
Well, look at that. We aren't wasting any time tonight. Laura, you're on the witching hour. Are you there?
I'm here, Mr. McHattie.
Please, Mr. McHattie is my father. Probably. Wouldn't know. He's out buying cigarettes. At least that's what he told me 30 years ago. Call me Rex.
Sure, of course. I'm here, Rex. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, Laura, our producer Kit says that you have a story for us tonight.
I do, and it's a true story. It happened a little over a year ago.
That's what we like to hear on the witching hour.
Well, should I... Sorry, I've never done anything like this before.
Just start from the beginning.
Okay, well, it was a little over a year ago. Are you familiar with Magnus Cartwright?
Never heard of him.
He's a big-time self-help guru, Rex.
Looks like Kit's heard of him. I guess we could all use a little help sometimes.
Dick.
Well, last year he came out with a new book. My neighbor, Evelyn, was a big fan, and she invited me to a signing he was doing the next town over.
I have all of his books, you know.
This is my first time. Do you usually go to these signings?
Nah, I'm usually too busy. You know, there's always something that comes up, but I don't know. I just felt like I should really try to prioritize this one.
Thanks for inviting me, by the way. It's nice to have an afternoon out of the house. I feel like I haven't been out of that place in... God, what month is it, right? No one told me being a new mom would mean... Sorry. I do this sometimes. I just start talking without realizing what I'm saying.
You're okay, sweetie.
No, I mean... Mark is always gone, and so it's usually just me and the baby at home by ourselves, just trying to make it from feeding to nap time to feeding to... Sorry, I'm doing it again.
Relax, Laura. You don't have to justify yourself to me.
Evelyn was the closest thing I had to a friend at that point. We'd been in Wolf Bluff for maybe 4 months. My husband Mark works as a claims assessor for an insurance company, so he's always traveling. Before Wolf Bluff, we lived in this apartment in Bridgeport, and when we were closing in on my due date, we decided to move somewhere quieter and better suited to raising a family. The movers barely had the boxes in the door when my water broke.
Oh my God, he's here.
Where is he? I don't see anyone.
over there, it's always so strange to see someone you've only ever seen on a book jacket or online in real life.
I remember thinking Magnus Cartwright was tall. Like, really tall. Almost too tall. His hair was perfect. Again, almost too perfect. And the suit, something about him just seemed otherworldly. And I wasn't the only one who thought so. As soon as he took his position behind the podium in that bookstore, everyone snapped to attention like a pastor in front of his congregation. And that's what we were. His flock.
I was broke, overweight, chronically sick, not sleeping. I would take long showers where I would stare blankly at the shampoo bottle for God knows how long, wondering, where am I going? Will I ever move the needle in my life? I was down, and I was definitely out. I was circling the drain. I even thought about taking my own life. But one day, after one of those long showers, I stood there in my towel, staring at the fogged-up mirror. Do you know what I did? I took my index finger and I wrote myself a message on that mirror. Something that I knew I needed to hear more than anything else. Do you know what that message was? I wrote, "You're gonna be fine." Those 4 simple words set me down the path that I am on today. And I know what you're thinking. Magnus, why are you just now telling me this? You've published all these other books about changing your life. What makes this so special? Well, I'll tell you. Those other books were like ibuprofen or aspirin for aches and pains. They merely treated the symptoms. This book is going to cure the sickness living in each and every one of us here today. The loneliness, fear, laziness, envy, all of it can be cured by what's in this book. I know what it's like to feel stuck. I know what it's like to feel unwanted. I know what it's like to feel like nothing will ever change, and I'm here to help. Thank you.
That man is changing the world. I've got chill bumps.
Are you crying?
No, I'm just moved.
I didn't understand it, to be honest. I'm not one to make fun of other people for their beliefs or anything, but I just didn't like the way that Magnus made me feel. He just sort of gave me the creeps, but Evelyn was bought in.
Okay, enough of that. Let's get in line.
By the time Magnus got off stage, people were already lining up near the small table by the cafe, clutching their copies of You're Gonna Be Fine.
I can't believe I'm about to meet Magnus Cartwright.
Yeah, he's really something.
Isn't he? God, I just hope I don't make a fool of myself when I get up there.
Just be yourself. He's a person, just like everyone else.
Magnus up close was even more unnerving than Magnus on stage. His eyes were a piercing blue, but the pupils were dilated like he'd had some kind of procedure earlier that day. A thin layer of sweat had collected on his forehead, and he almost seemed to be grinding his teeth as Evelyn put her copy of You're Gonna Be Fine on the table in front of him.
Good evening, ladies. I'm Magnus.
It's so nice to meet you, Mr. Cartwright. I'm a big fan. I have all of your books, and I watch your weekly YouTube videos every Thursday morning. You've changed my life in so many ways.
Thank you so much. I never get tired of hearing that. And please, call me Magnus. What's your name, sweetheart?
Evelyn Banks. Oh, what a beautiful pen. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like that. Is it an antique?
It was a gift to myself for finishing this book. It's very special.
The beautiful old fountain pen seemed to glide, almost supernaturally smooth against the inside cover of Evelyn's book. The ink was a dark red, almost like Magnus was signing it with his blood.
Well, Evelyn?
At this point, Magnus placed Evelyn's hand in his, which, considering their size, swallowed Evelyn's dainty, well-manicured fingers. He looked deep into her eyes, and Evelyn went stiff.
You're gonna be fine.
Magnus looked over at me, gave me a cursory glance, and then turned his attention back to Evelyn, her hand still engulfed in his.
Evelyn, if you follow what's in that book, your life will change in ways you can't even begin to imagine. It won't be easy. Hell, it may even seem crazy, but it'll be worth it.
You really think so? Oh, Magnus,
I know so, Evelyn.
By the time I got home, I just wanted to see my son and take a shower. The whole car ride, Evelyn kept inundating me with Magnus trivia. Did you know he helped dig wells in Africa? Well, he didn't dig them, but he sent some money over. Isn't that great? Or, people say he got hair plugs a few years ago, but after seeing him in person, I don't buy it. And I smiled and nodded. I gave a few courtesy uh-hs and oh reallys, but really I wanted to stop talking about Magnus. Something about him just didn't sit well with me. Well, a bunch of somethings, but I don't know. Have you ever met someone that just seems off?
Have you listened to my show?
Right, of course. But yeah, something about this guy just really rubbed me the wrong way.
How's my little man?
He's a champ at napping, Mrs. Carpenter. He made my job really easy today.
Oh, aren't you the most perfect little gentleman?
He sure is. So, same time tomorrow?
Yes, thank you, Stephanie. Mark gets home late tomorrow night and doesn't leave again until Friday, so you'll have a few days off. And I really appreciate all your help.
It's really no trouble, especially with such an adorable little man to keep me company all day.
Success in life isn't something you're guaranteed. Or at least that's what they told me when I was growing up. But when I decided to take my life into my own hands, I knew my success would follow. My first step was to sacrifice something important to me so I could understand that in order to move forward, I had to cut the ties that bound me.
For me, that was flushing all of my prescription medications down the drain. I had to have a clear head if I was going to move the needle in my own life, mainly to do what was the most logical next step. Giving the one with many names what he wants.
Wait, one with many names? Am I reading that right? To grow, you must be willing to make sacrifices. And for me, finding the one with many names meant that my life would be about great sacrifice, but also about great reward.
Now I know blood sacrifice might make some of you squeamish, but stay with me.
No. Where is this coming from? Is this the wrong book? Get yourself together, Evelyn.
No, I wouldn't do that.
What? Who's there?
Evelyn, sweetie.
Magnus? What? Oh, what are you doing here? Where are you?
I'm right here, Evelyn. Right in front of you.
Oh my God! How did you know where I lived?
I've always known, even before we met. Really, ever since you bought my first book back in
2008.
That's right. Right around the time your husband left. Boy, what a piece of shit.
He wasn't all bad.
He knocked you from room to room, called you crazy. He's the one who made you start taking those pills. He made you feel small. You're not small, Evelyn. Or well, you won't be small for much longer. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna help you make a deal. It's the same deal I made to get me where I am.
I thought...
Come on, Evelyn. Don't be naive. No one gets anywhere without a little help.
I think it's time for a commercial break. Laura, you're doing great.
What better way to start your day than with
How we doing, Rex?
Edge of my seat, as always.
just the way you like it.
Fiona, can you make a Hank's run for me?
What do you need?
A coffee that doesn't taste like a robot's asshole, preferably.
Are y'all doing a Hank's run? Grab me some gum, I've got pretty gnarly cotton mouth.
Anything else?
We're good. Use the station card.
Will do.
Rex, we are back in 3, 2.
Welcome back, dear listeners. We hope you enjoyed those words from our sponsors. If you're just joining us now, we're here with Laura, who is telling us about her friend's encounter with famed self-help guru Magnus Cartwright. Laura, you still with us?
I'm still here, Rex.
Perfect. So what happened next?
Shit. Coming! It's okay. Coming! Evelyn! Hi! Is everything alright?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. My knocking probably sounded a lot more urgent than I meant for it to.
No, it's okay. I'm just surprised.
I wanted to talk a bit about something I read in Magnus's book. Can I come in?
Now's not really the best time. I have to get Caleb fed and ready for the day, and... Oh, God, sorry. I could really use a shower, too.
Well, I can watch him if you'd like.
No, I don't want to put that on you.
Oh, I don't mind. It's important to take care of yourself so you can take care of him, Laura.
Something was off about Evelyn. She was always someone whose sense of boundaries was questionable, but showing up at my house at 7 a.m. was odd, even for her. Her eyes were bloodshot and her hair was unkempt. It was like she'd been up all night. And maybe she had been. Maybe she read Magnus's book all in one sitting, and that's why she was hell-bent on telling me all about it.
I'm sorry. I'm being pushy. I'll come back later.
No, it's fine. Have you ever changed a diaper?
I have 15 nieces and nephews. I'm an expert.
Great. His room is down the hall. There are fresh diapers and wipes in the first drawer of his changing table. I won't be long.
Take all the time you need, sweetie.
Admittedly, all my motherly instinct alarm bells were going off, but God, I was so tired. Caleb was still being sleep trained, and with Mark out of town, I mostly laid awake, staring up at the ceiling, waiting for my son's cries to come exploding out of the monitor next to our bed. An uninterrupted shower felt like an unspeakable luxury that morning.
Aren't you just the most perfect little man? Yes, you are. I could just eat you up. You know, they say that people say things like that because it's an outpouring of positive emotion. They say that the human brain can't really distinguish between the impulse to hug a child and the overwhelming desire to put their baby's foot in their mouth. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'm not really going to eat you. Don't cry. It's okay. Don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. Shh. If you don't stop crying, you little shit, I'll shake you so hard that your brain leaks out of your ears.
Evelyn?
Oh, you just started crying. Maybe I've lost my touch.
Oh, come here, sweetie. Yeah, that's my big boy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry, sometimes he gets anxious with new people.
No need to apologize. I should probably get going. We can talk later.
Yeah, of course. Thanks so much for watching him. I feel like a new person after that shower.
I'm glad.
Is everything okay, Evelyn?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Something just seems different. Did you sleep okay last night?
I didn't really sleep. I was up late reading Magnus's book. It's a real page-turner. The next thing I knew, it was morning.
I understand. Well, I hope you get to take a nap or something today.
Lucky it's my day off, I guess. I'll get out of your hair.
Sure. Well, see you later. And thanks again.
God!
Rex, are you okay?
Do you not hear that? Did something come loose?
Everything seems normal on our end, Rex. Can you tell me what you're hearing?
It's that static sound again.
Hi, Laura. You're doing great. If you could just bear with us for 1 minute while we figure it out, I'm going to send us to commercial, okay?
Kit, what the hell is going on?
What are you talking about?
The static sound. Do you really not hear that?
Rex, please calm down. I know that you're on edge.
Don't tell me to calm down. Christ, I feel like my ears are bleeding.
Rex, what the hell are you doing?
Mike, thank God. You hear it, right?
Hear what?
The static sound. Come on, it's blaring through the speakers in there right now. Of course.
Rex, none of us heard anything. Maybe this is a side effect of your head injury or something.
Stop. First of all, we are not talking about that. Second, I can't be the only one who heard that. I heard it before we started the show, and when I was at Hank's. There's got to be something going on with the frequencies in this town.
Probably just atmospheric conditions. You know how it is, Rex.
Yeah, atmospheric conditions, sure. Whatever.
What did I miss?
Nothing, just losing my mind, apparently.
You've got a show to do, Rex.
Yeah, I do. Laura, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Just a friendly reminder that we are live, dear listeners. Anything can happen. Laura, please continue.
Sure. Let me jump ahead. I started seeing Evelyn less and less over the next few weeks. I would text her to check in, but never got an answer. Mark, my husband, said that I shouldn't worry. Evelyn was an adult, after all. She could take care of herself. She was probably just busy or seeing family or any number of things. I didn't really know what to make of it.
I'm just saying, I'm sure she's fine, Laura.
Something's off, Mark. This isn't like her.
Maybe she's got a new boyfriend or something. Or, maybe she's finally hanging out with people her own age.
It's been 3 weeks since I've heard from her. I'm just worried.
I know. It's okay.
I think I'm gonna go by her house and check on her. It'll be good for me to get out of the house, honestly.
Well, say hi for me. I gotta go. Love you.
The whole drive over, all I could think about was how odd Evelyn had been a few weeks prior. What was going on?
Evelyn! Hey, Evelyn, it's me, Laura.
I don't know how long I must have stood out there waiting for Evelyn to come to the door. Eventually, I walked to the side of her house trying to see if I could look through the window or something. In my mind, I imagined finding Evelyn in her backyard, tending to her garden like I had so many times before. I felt my pulse begin to rise as I made my way around to the back of her house.
Evelyn, are you back here?
Evelyn's backyard was overgrown. Something she'd never let happen. The gate was unlatched and slightly ajar. I pushed it open the rest of the way and I walked into the backyard, and that's when I saw it. Sitting in the middle of the garden on top of a pile of bricks was... Oh, God.
Go ahead, Laura. It's okay.
On top of those bricks was a goat. But its belly was cut open, just one long, jagged, gaping wound right down the middle of the poor animal. Its tongue was hanging to the side, and its eyes, God, those sad eyes, frozen in fear and agony.
Laura?
Jesus Christ! Evelyn, what the hell is going on?
What do you mean, dear?
There's a dead goat in your garden!
Oh, that? I recently adopted a few goats, but you know how the coyotes are here in Wolf Bluff. Poor things never stood a chance.
Coyotes? But its belly, it's empty!
Coyotes are very thorough.
I texted you, I called, I knocked.
I'm sorry, Laura. I've been busy.
Busy with what?
Magnus says that sometimes to grow, you have to take some time to reflect.
I was worried about you. You didn't answer any of my...
I'm spending some time away from my phone right now. Rots your brain. Keeps you from growing.
Do you need me to call animal control to come and get this goat?
No. I'll handle it. I grew up on a farm. This is nothing new for me.
Are you sure you're all right? Is there anything that I can do for you?
No, dear. I'll be fine.
I started towards the gate, trying to keep my pace as normal as I could, but I could feel my knees beginning to shake beneath me. I could feel Evelyn's eyes on me as I made my way out of the garden and into the side yard. It took everything in me not to break into a full sprint to my car. I heard the gate shut behind me, and as I passed by the window to her bedroom, I could briefly see a shadow of someone I didn't recognize through the curtains. I hurried my pace, and I finally got into my car. I fumbled for my keys and dropped them onto the floor in front of the passenger seat. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest as I bent over to pick them up, and when I sat back up, standing outside my car, her face almost pressed against my window, was Evelyn. Her normally vibrant green eyes were pale but dilated, and now that I was up close, I could see her grinding her teeth, her jaw painfully undulating under her skin. She motioned for me to roll down the window, but I struggled to remember how my power windows worked. I managed to come to my senses long enough to press the little button on the inside of my door to roll down my windows.
It was so good to see you today, Laura.
Yeah. It was good to see you, too. We'll have to catch up soon, when you have more time.
Of course. Drive safe. And say hi to little Caleb for me. Tell him his Auntie Evelyn would love to see him soon.
Yes, of course. Bye, Evelyn.
Bye now.
I rolled up my window and watched as Evelyn walked towards her front door, and as she opened it, I could swear I saw someone else standing inside her house, staring back at me. I started the car and drove off. I pulled over at Chester Park, and I sat there, just trying not to break down. My hands were sweaty and sore from gripping the steering wheel so tightly. I could feel the sweat gluing my shirt to my body. I swallowed, painfully, realizing how incredibly dry my mouth and my throat had become. Hello? Who is this? The call dropped, and I sat there, my phone falling out of my hand and down onto the floor beneath my feet.
Shit, what the hell is happening? Hello?
Hey, sweetheart. I'm about to leave the store with Caleb. Wanted to check in. How was Evelyn?
Mark, there's something wrong with...
Slow down, honey. Take a breath.
Evelyn, the goat. Oh, God, Mark, and that voice.
A goat? What voice? Laura, you're not making sense.
Mark, there's something wrong with Evelyn, and Can you come meet me?
Where are you right now?
Chester Park.
Stay where you are. I'll be there soon. I love you.
I love you, too.
I got out of the car and walked to the nearest bench and put my head in my hands. I could feel my knees shaking under my elbows, a chill settling onto my spine. I took a deep breath, lifted my head, and opened my eyes, and in the distance I could see a shape standing just before the tree line that separates Chester Park from the highway. I rubbed my eyes. There was no mistaking it. The shape, freakishly tall, stood there, locked on me. I felt the breath escape from my lungs. I couldn't look away. It was like that thing that happens to people at night. Where they're sort of awake and asleep at the same time, but they can't move and...
Sleep paralysis.
Right. Sleep paralysis, yes. But I was wide awake and frozen on the bench. I tried to force a scream out of my mouth, but there was no air to carry anything. I felt tears rolling down my face, but I couldn't stop them, and that's when I noticed it. The shape had moved towards me. I could feel my fingernails digging into the bench as I desperately tried to gasp out some semblance of a call for help, but the shape kept moving slowly, agonizingly slowly towards me. I thought about Caleb and Mark finding me gutted like that poor goat in Evelyn's backyard.
Laura, hey, honey, are you okay?
Mark! Oh God, where is it? Where's the...
Laura, who? What? Where's what?
Caleb, where's Caleb?
He's in the car. Come on, I'll take you to him. Jesus, Laura, your fingers.
I looked down and saw what Mark was talking about. My fingers were bloody and my nails were broken from digging into the bench.
Come on, yeah. Go see Daisy.
As we walked past my car to Mark's, I noticed a long, deep, jagged scrape across the passenger side. Mark did too.
What happened? Did someone key your car? In your airbag? Did you hit something? Laura, what happened here?
I don't know. Something's wrong, Mark.
I felt like I had aged a decade in a day. My nervous system felt like someone had set it on fire and stomped it out all at the same time. Mark was leaving early the following day, so a deep, uninterrupted sleep wasn't likely for me. It's not like I could sleep anyway. I could still feel Evelyn's eyes on me. In a way, it almost felt like the shape from the park was still watching me, waiting for me.
Caleb just went down. Do you feel any better?
I don't know.
We haven't really had a chance to talk about what happened today at Evelyn's.
I don't think Evelyn's alone in that house right now. And whoever is with her has done something to her. I don't know what exactly, but something isn't right. And the goat.
What goat?
There was a dead goat in her backyard. It was cut all the way down the middle, and its organs were cleaned out.
Jesus. And you think she did it?
I don't know. She claimed it must have been coyotes, but she was just so calm, and it was sitting on top of a pile of bricks. It was like a sacrifice.
And you're sure she's never done anything like this before? Wolf Bluff is a weird town where weird things happen. The occult is how they get the tourists to pull off the highway.
Evelyn isn't into any of that stuff. She sells crochet dolls online, for God's sake.
Dead goats on an altar don't just appear in people's backyards, Laura. It sounds like Evelyn's gone down some weird rabbit hole since you last talked to her.
She came over here after staying up all night to read Magnus Cartwright's new book 3 weeks ago. That was the last time I spoke to her before today. I thought she was tired or something.
Self-help gurus like him are always plugging some off-the-wall methods for improving people's lives.
Yeah, but I doubt he'd prescribe animal sacrifice in his book.
Yeah, probably not.
She was grinding her teeth, almost like there was something inside of her trying to claw its way out. Magnus was grinding his teeth the same way at the signing.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Sorry. It's been a weird day.
Are you going to be okay here? On your own for a few days?
Yeah, I'll be fine. And Stephanie's around if I need help with Caleb.
Are you sure? I can figure something out.
I'm okay, Mark. I think I just need some sleep.
Mark was gone before I woke up. I remember the house being quiet. I got out of bed and headed down the hallway to Caleb's room to check on him.
How's my little man? Ah!
Caleb's crib was empty.
Oh, Christ. Caleb! Mark, are you still here? Oh, Jesus, no.
I turned the corner into the living room, and sitting there in my chair was Evelyn, rocking back and forth, gently cooing at Caleb.
Evelyn, what the hell are you doing here?
Keep your voice down. We don't want to scare him.
Evelyn, how did you get in here?
Don't worry about that, sweetie. Aren't you just glad I'm here? I mean, your dozens of texts, voicemails, and yesterday's visit made it seem like you missed me.
I was worried. I'm still worried.
Oh, don't be, Laura. I told you, I'm fine. But I have one more thing to do to really set me on the right path.
What's that?
Change. Well, real change takes sacrifice. At least, That's what Magnus says in his book.
The goat?
Step 1. I had to get my foot in the door. He wouldn't come to me if I didn't give him a reason.
Who? Magnus?
No, sweetie. But Magnus knows him too. How do you think Magnus got to where he is? By selling self-help books? Posting videos online? Anyone can do that. But we all need a little help sometimes. Right, Laura?
Evelyn's gaze was locked on Caleb. She hadn't looked up at me since I'd entered the living room.
Evelyn, what are you talking about?
He goes by many names, depending on the tradition. He brought humanity through the flood, and all he required was a little bit of blood for his time.
Evelyn, you're scaring me.
Oh, no need to be scared. It'll all be over soon.
Evelyn looked up at me, and where her green eyes once were now the eyes of a goat, pupils engorged and feral.
Oh, sorry. I know they're going to take some getting used to.
No, they're just... You wear them well. Evelyn, tell me more about this next step. I'm so curious.
Laura, please.
Oh, really? I genuinely want to know. I've been in such a rut lately. Mark is never home, so I've basically been a single mom Caleb's entire life. Look, I need a change just as much as you do, and you're doing so well, taking big steps.
He requires an innocent flesh that is unblemished by this world. Flesh so pure you could just eat it up.
Uh-huh. Of course.
Don't be scared. It'll be quick. Painless. You can always have another.
Evelyn, please.
If there was any other way...
I felt my knees begin to collapse beneath me, but I managed to fight the instinct long enough to croak out the only thing I could think to say.
Can we take him to the park one last time?
What?
Chester Park. It's his favorite. Doesn't he at least deserve that? I mean, he's doing you a favor, right?
Sure. It's only fair. Would you like that?
I'll get my keys.
I knew I had to be careful.
I almost got it. Sorry, my car is still at Chester Park. Mark's is always a little tougher to get his car seat just right in.
I understand. Everything's a compromise.
My hands were shaking as I finished fastening Caleb in, and I could feel the anxious dry mouth setting in. My heart was in my throat when I remembered the gate that closed off the backyard from the street.
Evelyn, can you make sure the gate is open? We won't get very far if it's not.
Of course, sweetie.
As soon as Evelyn had her back to us, I jumped in the driver's seat, turned the key, and floored it. I felt the front end cave in slightly and watched the windshield splinter as the car, Evelyn, and the gate became one. The airbag deployed, sending my head back into the seat, Caleb's cries blaring in my ears. The car came to a stop in the middle of the street. I stumbled out, frantically unfastened Caleb, checking him over for injuries.
It's okay. You're okay. We're okay.
I looked around to see any sign of Evelyn. By now, the neighbors had come out of their houses to get a look at the scene playing out before them. I cautiously made my way closer to the driveway, stepping over bits of splintered, blood-stained wood. Bits of Evelyn's long, curly blonde hair were tangled on the gate's hinges, dirtied by the tire treads, but Evelyn was gone.
So, she breaks into your house, threatens to sacrifice your baby, and then forces you to take her on a drive to the park so she can do it? and then you run her over with your car.
Yes. I know how it sounds, but I had to protect my son.
And when you went to check and make sure the job was done, you couldn't find her body.
Have you searched the house? Or the shed in the backyard?
We've searched all over. No sign of her anywhere.
Officer, you have to believe me. She was going to hurt my son. I was just trying to protect him.
Mrs. Carpenter, slow down. Take a breath. We sent a car to Evelyn Banks' house about an hour ago. It was a real horror show over there. Rotten food in the fridge, human feces on the wall, and the decaying corpse of a goat in the backyard. Whatever she was into, well, let's just say I would have done the same thing you did if it were me.
About a week later, a package arrived at our house. There was no return address. I opened it carefully, and underneath the layers of butcher paper was a copy of Magnus Cartwright's book. My blood ran cold, and I don't know what it was. Something told me to open the front cover. And inside was an inscription, "To Laura, you're gonna be fine."
Laura, what a story. It's up to our audience to decide if any of it is true or not. I only open the door. You're the ones who must walk through it. Well, that's our show tonight, dear listeners. We will be back tomorrow night with another harrowing story about the strange goings-on of our town. Until then, remember, the woods are theirs, and the town is ours.
And we're clear. Great show, everybody. Great show. Rex, how you feeling?
Could live without the technical difficulties, but we made it, right?
Yeah.
I'll get one of the techs to look over the equipment before tomorrow's show.
I'll believe it when I see it, Mike.
Asshole.
What's that?
I called you an asshole.
That's what I thought. Use your big boy voice next time, tough guy.
You guys are so gonna kiss.
All right, well, there's that. I have some paperwork to go do to help us get more funding because someone has to. Don't have too much fun without me. Yeah, show went fine. Yeah, I can run by the store on the way home. Sure. God, you know what? I hate this part of the station. It gives me the freaking creeps. Jesus. What is that? Ow. Tom? I'm gonna call you back. Yeah, love you too. Is that... Where's that coming from? Is that coming from this? God damn it! Mike, the damn speakers are on the fritz. Jesus Christ. Mike! The static sound is so loud I'm on my knees, feeling like my head could explode. I look up, and that's when I see her. Standing at the end of the hallway, barely illuminated, is a woman? Hey! Hey, do you hear that? Can you get Mike? Hey! The woman turns and stares at me, and that's when I notice that her hair is caked in blood. Her expression is pained. It's almost sad. I feel every inch of myself being overtaken by a kind of primal fear I've never felt before, and I do the only thing I can think to do. Run.
Jesus, Kit! What's the matter with you?
There's a woman. God, the blood. She's a...
Christ. You've seen her too.
Longtime First Time is created by Austin Fields and produced by Knuckle Dragger Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. Longtime First Time, Episode 1, You're Gonna Be Fine, features Dan Galloon as Rex McHattie, Kristen Fields as Kit Greenville, Dusty Dale Barker as Mike Bullock, Ryan Harris as Ryan, Kristen Ryder as Fiona, Delaney Amatrudo as Laura Carpenter, Leslie Marbury as Evelyn Banks, Ty Leach as Magnus Cartwright, Eve Petty as Stephanie, John Ross Foy as Mark Carpenter, and J.R. Robles as Ted Bullock. Sound design, score, and mix by Knuckle Dragger Studios. If you love the show, leave us a review and a rating and follow us on social media at LTFTpod. Till next time, don't be shy. We're waiting for you.